Initiating startup sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are now plugged in.
Hey guys, and thank you for tuning in to episode 213 of the Plug and Play Podcast. I'm your host, Zach, and alongside me, as always, on the lovely couch is Tim.
Welcome, minions.
He remembered this week, guys, so you don't have to riot, commit suicide, or plan on overthrowing the Plug and Play Podcast. So, Tim, first half tasty treats is...
Backwoods Brewing Big Cedar India Red Ale.
So, it's an IRA instead of an IPA?
Yeah, we need to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Especially this time of year.
Is this a...
We need to get dark. We need to bring back some stouts and some porters eventually.
I mean, we do have a 2016...
Let's look at this maybe as a transition.
Okay.
Going brown, then we'll go black. Once we go black, we'll...
Brown, India brown.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the India part is.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? Maybe the hop, the hop or the...
Okay, IPA has like a clear historical precedent. It was like to stay good and ship casks over a long journey.
But maybe this comes out of India.
I think it's ultimately a bullshit name, but whatever. It's a red ale, which is kind of neighbor, I believe, to an amber, if I'm not mistaken. But this has a hop-forward flavor balanced with a sweet and roasty malt finish.
I have a lot of sediment in mine.
Well, don't tip it back too far then. I can't tell with my glass because there's a design on it. Maybe that's the malt finish. I don't know. It's got a floral aroma with citrus and pine. It's a mellow 50 IBUs and a hearty 6.5 ABV.
Sweet. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chunky.
That's interesting. I am picking up the floral, not so much the pine. There's definitely some hops in this, so it's not like you're an amber. I take back what I said. I honestly don't know what an IRA is like, what that means. I kind of want to look into it now.
Means chunky.
Don't revoke my beer nerd card, please. I still haven't made it to that brewery, by the way, to get the official beer nerd beer.
Oh, Ride and Nerdy?
Yeah.
Backwoods Brewing? Not
Yeah.
Backwoods Brewing. It's the one right where next to your kid's place.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was going to go, but then she didn't want to go last week. It's Brothers Cascadia, which you still haven't been to. I've been to. There's a CrossFit gym right next to it.
Why don't you go there?
Because it's too far from my house. But that would be epic. Like, do a workout, grab a beer. That'd be so good.
Or do a beer, then a workout, then a
No,
beer.
you do
Yes!
not. No.
Best idea ever!
No.
I win.
I
win.
Okay, this is how it works. You do beer burpees, you barf.
Beer burpees barf beer,
That
bro.
should be like a t-shirt. Or beer barbells break your back. I don't know. It's a bad idea to do alcohol before workout. Maybe after. Although you should drink water too.
Nation. Water's
water
in
in beer. Sure. Okay.
All right, Tim, what have you been up to this week?
Speaking of beers, we Saturday night went out with our friend Megan to Underbar, which I believe we mentioned on this podcast before. But in case we haven't, or you hadn't heard the episode, it is a small bar, one story.
It's literally underneath the bar.
It's right next to I Like Comics.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Great location. And
Where?
You know where I Like Comics is?
No, but where next door?
It's either the right or left. I don't know. It's
Like in the same building?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
It's really, yeah, you go down some stairs. They're all decorated for Halloween right now. There's lots of skulls and stuff, which is pretty cool. It's a little too brightly lit. And one time when I was there, they dimmed the lights down. They should just honestly leave it that way. Because they're going for the speakeasy vibe, and it's just not quite there. It's almost there. It's like 2/3 of the way there. It's just a little bit too...
I'll go have a talk with them.
You should. Because they just opened a couple months ago, and I want them to succeed. Their cocktails are excellent. I really like the way they do the old-fashioned.
What's pricing? Expensive?
Yeah, but most cocktails of that nature are old-fashions.
Well, I mean, is it like outrageously expensive?
Outrageously, no. Cocktails range from the $10 to $13 range.
That's not bad.
That's honestly typical. And they make a really good mule. They have at least two versions of mule.
They have a Moscow?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of floral stuff in that, and their mule. And then my wife was enjoying the raspberry one. It was very fruity mule. It was good. So anyway, we were there to watch Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures is running a series of 4.
I need to record these bastards.
You should, because I missed the first one already. But they're all in Astoria, different hauntings.
So cool!
And the last episode we watched was pretty cool. It was a hostel turned hotel.
Wait, can we go? We like hostels, Tim.
Yeah,
Tim,
we could
like
totally
hostels.
stay there. So they have a haunted basement that apparently used to be host to cockfighting and bare knuckle fighting.
Can we do some bare knuckle fighting down there, Tim?
Well, yeah, but like a lot of violence, which I guess attracted some demonic. They think there's like a portal there for demons to come through to like demons love blood. They they crave.
As
the
do
realm.
I.
So anyway, a lot of people have felt not possessed, but kind of smothered down there. They get the sensation of someone grabbing the base of their spine,
or just like really,
which is a
lifting.
sensation I could probably get through my whole life without experiencing.
No, let's do this. We're gonna go down there.
So
3 Bloody Marys.
They had a lot of camera malfunctions, like cameras just shutting themselves off. They also I don't know. So there was a host there for this event, and he was not in that particular episode. He's more of like a technical advisor, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
But he kind of introduced the episode, talked about some things, behind the scenes. It was cool. And I don't know if he sort of appreciated our table, like, laughing sometimes.
You're like, yes,
well, some of the equipment was kind of hokey. Like, they have these machines that generate white noise.
Yeah.
And then
they're supposed to be able to talk through it, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the whole thing. It's a random noise generator. You're gonna hear what you want to hear.
Yeah. And
there was another thing too that, like, when you scan a room, it was not a heat sensor. I'm not sure how exactly it was.
Speaking about like the magnetism.
Something, but like they picked out this humanoid shape like coming down the stairs. It was literally like a stick figure, and it just looked really hokey. And I just laughed out loud at that point, and I caught some side eye from that guy. It's just like, okay, this is dumb. But I mean, the eyewitness testimony was honestly more compelling than their weird tech. But it kind of made me want to get some of this shit and play around with it. Honestly,
white noise.
Yeah, just it like pushes noise out, and then you record it. It wasn't quite like that. Anyway, it was a good time. We watched the episode. We had drank some cocktails.
Were they like refilling your glasses, or was it kind of like when we go to the place in Seattle where they're like, "All right, drink cut off, nobody else is allowed in"?
It filled up about midway through the episode. Actually, some kids were there, but I say kids because
they're like 21.
They look like babies. They look like they were 12. They actually left when the episode started. I think they were scared. It was cute. It was adorable.
Wow. Okay.
But the place filled up pretty much. He came to our table initially, but after that, we kind of had to go to the bar to get our drinks. So that was a good time. Then I am continuing to watch horror movies with my daughter for October.
Yes, raise her right.
Yes, I'll be watching one later this week, which we'll talk about next week. But today I'm going to talk about The Shining, which is a classic.
The hell's The Shining?
The Shining is the story of a writer and his family who stay at the Overlook Hotel through the winter. So there's a long 25-mile road to this resort. But in the winter, that road gets just snowed over so much, it's not worth plowing it.
Is this like the 2 twin girls?
The twin girls are part of that. So
isn't there like a dude like with like a bald head or something too?
There's a chef, I think, who might be bald. I can't remember now, but he's not a big part of it. So anyway, this family is basically trapped in...
Is that the dude that has like goes to the door and goes ah?
No.
With like an axe?
There's an axe, but he doesn't go blah, blah, blah.
Or he like shoves his head through like a door?
Yes, and the famous line is, "Here's Johnny."
Oh, okay, I don't know that.
There's not blah, 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 blah. No, it's "Here's Johnny."
I watched the porn version, don't worry about it.
Okay. There's also a huge reference in it in Ready Player One, if you saw that.
Never saw that.
Okay.
It's a movie, right?
Yeah. So Jack Nicholson is what makes this movie. Like, his facial expressions, like...
A young Jack Nicholson, holy shit.
Yeah. He's the best part of this. There are the messed up things, like he referenced the twin girls. There's at one point this awesome scene that plays a couple times of blood just cascading down a hallway, which is epic.
That's cool.
It's pretty epic. There's this weird scene of a furry blowjob, which is totally not explained. Like they go by this door and there's this guy in a bear costume or dog costume blowing a dude, and it's like just out of nowhere. And like I told my daughter, okay, that there is a weird scene of furry porn, and she's like, "What?" No, I'm not kidding. There really is a scene of furry.
She's like, "No, there's not, Dad."
And then, sure enough, there was. There's also an awesome hedge maze in the movie. That's one of my favorite parts. Yeah, the hedge maze is epic. So the hotel is kind of interesting. It's based on 2 hotels. The exterior is actually the Timberline Lodge, close
Oh,
to us,
yeah.
up in Mount Hood. But the interior is more of, I think it's called the Harvey Hotel somewhere else. Like a completely different state.
I think that's like in the middle of the U.S. in like a dry, arid desert.
So yeah, the Timberline Lodge is very rustic inside. Looks nothing like the movie.
What's the other one?
The Harvey, I believe.
I'm gonna Google really quick while you're talking.
So I want to go there because we have stayed overnight at the Overlook, and they actually play The Shining. I said the Overlook. I meant the Timberline Lodge.
It's on Route 66. Route 66.
It was cool to watch the movie there. We did that for
That's cool.
brother-in-law's birthday one year. That was awesome.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite birthday celebrations for anybody. And his birthday's coming up actually, which is why we're going to see a movie this weekend.
Which movie?
Bubba Hotep.
Okay, cool.
Maybe I'll play a trailer for that next
week.
Next episode.
Nice.
But yeah,
Spoiler alerts.
that's kind of what I've been up to.
Sweet.
What about you?
I went to guys' night.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
Not calling Magic Night anymore?
Yeah, because we didn't fucking play any goddamn Magic.
So what'd you do?
Fucking sat around and like talked, which is boring. And then
that's kind of what we're doing right now.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, true. We also played like the rafting on Mario Party.
Cool.
But it just happened like it was like every half an hour, like we started
I have
to get like.
jump in because I'm gonna forget this thought. Have you ever figured out if when you combine two switches in Mario Party?
I don't think you can go more than 4 people.
That's not what I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Do both switches have to have the game?
Don't know.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
But everybody keeps asking me, well, you gotta be able to play more than 4 people on Mario Party. I'm like,
No, I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
I think you're right about that.
So it just so happened like every time like we were about ready to start a Magic game, it was like somebody would call and be like, I'll be there in 5. And I'm like, fuck, okay, so we'll wait for them. And then like be like, oh, we'll be there in 5. And then all of a sudden like 10 o'clock rolls around. I was like, I'm fucking out of here. I've been here for like 5 hours.
Oh,
And
wow.
like
You showed up at 5.
I showed up at like 6, so 4 hours. And we played like a little bit of Mario Party, drank a lot of beer.
I mean, that
I
doesn't
need
sound
to go
terrible.
home. No, but like,
But you wanted some magic.
well, not only that, but I had something else going on the next night, so I was trying to get home before my wife went to bed so we could hang out for a little bit. So I went home. The next day was a childhood friend of mine's bachelor party, which they like, we all met up at a steakhouse in downtown Portland.
Which one?
Don't know because we didn't make it in, like Tasty and Alder or something.
Tasty and Sons.
No, it was something Tasty and Alder, I think.
Okay.
Anyways, but we got there and they were like, it's a 5-hour wait. Do you have a reservation? And I was like, we should have a reservation. It's a bachelor party. We've known about this for a while. And they're like, no. And I was like, oh.
So it wasn't planned well, is what you're saying.
Okay. No, so we planned to do like 4 different things. And the only thing we actually made it to that was on the list was the Multnomah Whiskey Library. Which, again, we didn't have reservations for. So we had to stand downstairs. Which
I was really afraid that was going to happen for you on the weekend. Like a group of how many people?
5.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way you're getting upstairs.
Well, not only that, we didn't get a seat downstairs.
Oh,
It was literally standing downstairs. So I tried my very first Scotch whiskey, which was a Glenkinchie 12-year-old.
Nice.
43%. It's a lowland single malt Scotch whiskey. And it wasn't bad.
Okay, cool. I like smooth scotches. Some people like the peaty scotches.
This was very peaty.
It was peaty, okay.
Yeah, it was very peaty.
But you liked it.
But it was good, yeah.
Okay.
And then I found the bottle of whiskey I've been looking for.
Yeah. Why are you obsessed with this particular bottle?
Because it's like the OG family that started like whiskey in the United States that was continuing to make it underneath the same family until 2014. The problem with this bottle is I probably would have paid for it for a glass. But it was the 2014 and I don't know when they got bought out in 2014.
Yeah.
So if it was a 2013, I would have paid for it.
Yeah, that seems to defeat the
It
purpose.
was also $180 for an ounce.
1 ounce.
Well, isn't that what normal pour is?
I think it's an ounce and a quarter, ounce
Okay,
and a half.
ounce and a half, whatever. $180. The most expensive whiskey that they have in the entire Multnomah Whiskey Library.
Yeah, you should be really sure that's the right year before you spend that kind of money.
Yeah. So
I would keep that one on your bucket list for now. I'm glad you didn't bite the bullet that time.
Did not do that. And then we have family photos on Sunday, so that's what I did this week.
Cool. Do you think you have any idea how they turned out, or?
I mean, the one I've seen so far turned out really good, so.
Cool. We have that coming up soon as well.
Do you? I was very impressed with the train tracks. So if you guys get a chance, you guys haven't done family train track photos, they were fun.
Cool. She seems to take people to the same spot, so we probably will go there.
Probably. So.
Cool. You ready to tackle some news?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk some news.
So, good news for all you folks out there on PlayStation with usernames that you picked when you were 17 and now regret, like Big Balls 69 or...
I like Vagina 696969-2.
I think that's a little too long to actually work, but sure. PS name changes are finally coming soon.
Sort of.
Early 2019.
Admit it's only sort of, Tim.
Why don't you go ahead and list the exclusions or problems or whatever.
I don't have the article pulled up, so.
The caveats. The features compatible with PlayStation 4 games published after April 1st, 2018, and a large majority of the most played PS4 games that were released before this date. However, please note that not all games and applications for PS4, PS3, and PS Vita systems are guaranteed to support the online ID chains, and users may occasionally encounter issues or errors in certain games. If for any reason...
Battlefield's like, and you can't play our game because you have 2 fucking names. Fuck you, man.
If for any reason you experience issues after changing your ID, you can revert back to your original ID for free at any time, but you will only be able to revert once during the preview program. Reverting back to an old ID will resolve most issues caused by the ID change. In addition, when this feature officially launches, a list of compatible games published before April 1st, 2018 will be provided on PlayStation.com for reference before we make the change. So I plan to keep playing Vita games. I don't play PS3 games as much, but this does make me pause about trying to get my name to be the same as it's always been on other platforms.
So you're looking for...
Lonely Controller.
Oh, never mind, okay.
Not Big Balls 69 or whatever you're thinking.
Oh, which, by the way, so say if your username was, let's say, Ninja God 69.
Sure.
And you change it to, let's say, The Logger or something stupid like that. The Ninja God 69 can still never be used.
That's good.
So you are like, because it's still technically really your PlayStation username. It's just being masked is all it's doing.
Steam kind of does something like that right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's been something users ask for. Plus Sony's at least trying.
I mean, yeah, they're trying.
Let's talk about phones.
Pixel 2, bro.
No, this is not as good as that. In fact, this is actually pretty stupid.
Oh, no.
Have you heard of Palm? Remember them?
I remember Palm. I have not heard of them recently, but
They're
yes.
back.
Wait, what?
They've
Why?
got a new phone. It's a tiny phone to keep you away from your real phone.
Wait, so it's like a phone that plugs into your other phone?
Nope. It costs $350.
What?
You can't buy it by itself. It's only available as an add-on to a current line.
I'm so confused.
It shares your phone number.
So you have 2 phones with 1 phone number?
Yep. It's a phone designed for you to use on the weekends when you're going out for evening or just generally when you want to be a little less distracted by your big phone with all its apps. So basically, it's super basic. It only runs a couple apps. It's got a
They're
shitty
all
camera.
Google.
Like, it's tiny. Look up.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
So it's being built as a
It
minimum.
literally has YouTube and email, which are the 2 of the biggest things that, like, I spend my fucking time on.
It's appropriate that Palm is doing that because that's about all that the Palms could handle, really. It's a minimalist phone is what they're going for. It's like so that I don't know. It seems really stupid. I'm not getting it. I'm kind of curious who is getting it. So it works with your current phone number, but you still have to pay an additional.
Let us know how it works, Q.
Yeah. Honestly, it looks worse than a Windows phone.
It is worse than a Windows phone.
So going on the higher,
this next one's even fucking worse.
Going on the higher end of specs, this Chinese phone manufacturer, that's a big manufacturer actually, Huawei, debuted 3 new products at a launch event yesterday. So Richard Yu, the Huawei executive in charge of their business, hyped the Mate 20X on stage, not just for its apparent superior cooling technology, but also for the ways it's apparently better than the Switch. So he pointed out that the Mate 20X has a 7.2-inch screen as opposed to the Switch's 6.2. The Mate 20X is 1080p, whereas the Switch is only 720p in handheld mode.
Oh, dear God.
And according to you, the Mate 20's battery life is also twice that of the Switch's, but that's not all. What really apparently makes the Mate 20 a Switch killer is apparently it has a gamepad add-on, which includes an analog stick and a D-pad, and attaches to the left side of the phone. I'm going to show you a picture.
Oh, I'm looking at the fucking photo. This looks stupid.
Does that remind you of
goddamn
something?
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Switch.
No, does it? No, that's not what you should
Oh,
write.
the End Gear?
No, do you
is
remember
that?
before the 3DS? Like some games wanted an analog stick, so there was this weird add-on you could put on your DS.
I don't remember that whatsoever.
There was this thing that was a real.
I'm looking at it right here.
That's something you could bolt onto your Switch.
That's a legitimate note to your DS.
To your DS before 3DS. It was a way to have an analog stick.
And your 3DS also, apparently, because that's a 3DS in there. Has 2 cameras on it.
Oh, right. It was the new 3DS. It gets so confusing because Nintendo did so many iterations.
Yeah.
The new 3DS came with the analog stick. Sure. Right. But there was this weird bolt-on. I think it was Monster Hunter was the one that popularized this stupid thing.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, they basically did the same thing for their phone, but on the opposite side. And it looks ridiculous, but anyway, he's trying to sell this phone as being better than the Switch. Like, even if it was technically better than the Switch, it's not going to have, like, games like Legend of Zelda, or it's going to have a bunch of phone games.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's some ridiculous phones to laugh at this week. Another thing to laugh at this week, Zach, I want you to read this one. Because you're getting this game.
I'm not getting this one.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Fallout 76 has a sweet platinum edition, motherfuckers. But it doesn't have a game.
How much is this Platinum Edition, Zach?
It's probably like
It's $115. Spoiler.
spoiler 115. Thanks. So includes the following items: digital bonus, unlock your digital version of this guide at game launch on 11/14, with the free code included inside, with interactive map, new checklist tool, essential digital, and companion to your adventures. Video game not included. Collector's case, safely hold your collectibles in a premium slipcase with a foil extended logo and magnetic closure. Numbered art print, which is kind of cool, I guess. And 3 mini journals. A postcard pack, a local brew beverage coaster, premium double-sided map poster, collector's edition guide with alternative cover and treatments, and inside the guide detailing every breakdown of every quest. So this is basically a, hey, fucking buy this. Let's hope you think it has a game with it. And it doesn't. So go fuck yourself. Go buy the game somewhere else.
Alright. Sorry, my mic's away. So you're not getting this? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not getting this game.
Alright.
I mean, if it's like ever on sale for like $10.99,
I'm confused, like, what Fallout 76 really is. There's no NPCs. All the NPCs are played by other people, which is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Doesn't look like something I'm interested in.
All right, you want to talk some tech?
Sure.
So,
You gotta wait for Tech Talk music, bro.
I'm going to.
I'm everywhere.
All right. So, to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey on a PC, these are the minimum specs. OS, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, 64-bit versions only. A CPU of AMD FX 6300 at 3.8 GHz or Ryzen 3 at 1200. Intel Core i5 2400 at 3.1 GHz. GPU AMD Radeon R9 285 or NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 with 2 GB of VRAM, shader model 5.0, 8 GB of RAM, 720p, and a targeted frame rate of 30 frames per second with a low video preset.
I mean, those are very low settings.
That is super low. That is probably something that my Microsoft Surface Pro could handle.
Let me play, Tim.
With stuttering.
I see it on your screen. Let me fucking play this game.
Unless you use Google Project Stream.
Do you actually get accepted?
Click the button.
I can't. Give me the fucking remote. Do everything for me. I'm a stupid millennial. Click the button. So is this completely free for you, like the games too?
Yep. I got into Google Project Stream.
That's cute.
You get Assassin's Creed Odyssey for free until January. And it is completely played on the cloud and it streams to your device.
So what you're saying is I need to use your account so I can play this?
I should have registered with Plug and Play, but I registered with my personal Gmail
Okay,
account.
I guess I'll have to go try it.
So yeah, like I'm saying, they handle all of the...
I want to hang off dicks. I want to hang off dicks.
It's
I
gonna
want to
take you a
hang
while to
off
get there.
dicks. New game or continue?
Continue. You're in the very first part with the Spartans.
I want to hang off dicks.
This is a Spartan battle that's...
It's actually running very smoothly, by the way. This is all streaming?
This is all streaming. There's nothing...
This is streaming off of my Wi-Fi.
I could actually...
Which actually
I have a Microsoft Surface Pro 3 here. I could be literally on a Chromebook with like no processor whatsoever.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. Stab that motherfucker. Let's go hang off dicks.
So this is the famous battle that the movie 300 goes over
Spartans.
with Leonidas. Like they're like way outmanned.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's important. Like the only reason they're showing this is because the characters in the game have Leonidas' spear.
Okay.
But it also ends up being like a tutorial for your combat. But let's see, that was more like a cutscene. This is actual gameplay now. So Zach, what do you think?
It's running super fucking smooth. If I could figure out how to attack people, that'd be
telling
awesome.
you on the screen.
I can't read that. I'm too fucking blind, man.
Well, I'll just mash buttons then, I guess.
Die! Take my pike, shove it up your dick hole.
Alright, so obviously Zach's going to be playing with this for a while, but I'm super excited.
I think I just killed my own man.
That's great. I'm super
I'm
excited.
the only one who needs to live. Fuck them.
So I found out there's other statues, Zach.
Yeah, I told you that.
There's other dicks I can
I
find.
told you this.
That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing from now in January. I don't care about like the Assassin's Order or the Illuminati or whatever the hell they're called in the game. I'm just going to be climbing statue dicks.
What am I supposed to be hitting? There we go.
Alright, so we're going to go with break while Zach plays this for a little bit.
I'm killing people.
We'll be right back.
I am
Another
Leonidas.
tasty treat,
Suck my dick.
some new Kickstarters, and maybe some other games we've been playing. We'll see. We'll be right back.
Am I dying? Because I love to bleed. And we are back. Tasty Treats in Hand. This second half brought to us by Sierra Nevada.
We had it last week.
Yep, had it last week. Check it out. So
I'm not sure why I bought two, but I did.
You ready to kick it?
Well, before we kick it, let's talk a little bit more about our tech talks. We went to break. So what did you think about Google Project Stream?
It was super seamless. Like, it was a lot of fun. There was like no hiccups, no like tearing, no jitters, and you know, I didn't feel any sort of lag whatsoever in my input. So
Sweet.
yeah, I during the break even applied for it. So we'll see if I get in.
All right. Good luck. All right. Let's kick it. Okay. Before we get into new Kickstarters, let's talk about someone that we've got this week. We got a couple.
We did.
We finally got our illuminated masks.
We did. Yeah. The what the fuck are they called again?
I can't remember.
Neither
They're
can I.
the LED, not LED. They're illuminated masks that strobe in time to music. And you got a skull. I got a robot face.
Yep.
And our friend Megan got kind of a masquerade ball sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
They definitely do strobe to music. There's all sorts of different settings. You can have them strobe automatically or light up solid or
blink or
yeah. And it definitely does
6 different settings.
It responds to music, although the music kind of has to be a little loud. I think it's almost set for like
Club
level of sound.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yep. And then I also got the GameCube Anthology, which is a history of the GameCube and all the games on the GameCube.
Yeah, it looks like a nice coffee table book.
Yeah, it does. If I ever put on a coffee table and opened it up.
Just go over there and open it up right now.
I mean, you definitely could. I would not stop. You just don't scratch it.
All right. Well, maybe after the show, I'll check it out real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping there'll be something in there about Eternal Darkness, which is one of my favorite games.
I'm sure if it's on GameCube. It's
But let's
probably
talk about some new Kickstarters.
All right. What do you got for us?
All right. I am going to start with Footloose.
Footloose! Footloose! Everybody put on there something shiz.
So, right. That was a weird 80s movie. And why don't I just play the video before I talk about it at all?
Okay.
Behold, the litter box to end all litter boxes. Say hello to Footloose, the amazing automatic litter box and feline health tracker. Its rotating chamber gently sifts out clumps, preventing them from clogging or breaking off into debris. Once all the droppings are gone, the unused litter is cycled back into the chamber, ready for next time. This whole process takes just 90 seconds. And as for the odor, what odor? The waste receptacle is airtight and equipped with internal filters that control the smell. Smells like world domination. And when the waste receptacle is full, Footloose even sends you an alert. Just remove the bag,
That's right. Your litter box
Throw
is
it away.
connected to an app.
and that's it. Cleaning all the devilish droppings delicately defecated by your cat is now easier than ever. No more searching, shoveling, or sifting.
So this thing
What used to be a
rotates while your cat
10-minute
shitting and your
daily
cat's
chore
stuck in
now
there.
takes 2 minutes a week.
I would love to see that
But
malfunction.
Footloose is more than just a litter box. It can also be a lifesaver. Cats often hide their pain, making it difficult to detect health problems. Luckily for you, potty behavior is a telltale sign that something's wrong. Footloose uses weight sensor to detect which cat is using it. It collects important data like when it happened, how long it took, and how much.
Trash your cat's
Holy
poop.
moly, Mr. Noodles. 10 visits to the box and no urine? Time for the vet. Ever since I upgraded to Footloose, I've got so much free time, I can finally finish my album. To tell you the truth, I put the foot in the loose. Now when your kitty goes poop, you can just watch it go poof. Easy to change out the bag, ain't gotta worry about smell. Sending alerts to my app, stay up to date with the health. I swear I got so much free time, I'm so in love with my me time. I'm giving the scoopers the peace sign, I'm doing it all for the felines.
The nicest box I've ever used. Headroom and privacy for days.
They're
You know what's my
interviewing
favorite
cats
litter?
now.
Definitely corn. But Footloose will work with any type.
Motion detection to keep cats and children safe? How thoughtful!
So if you love your cat but hate shoveling poop, back us today and you'll be the first to receive the Footloose at an exclusive discounted price. But if this deal were any better, it'd be a steal.
Potato.
But seriously, it's a great product.
All right. The Footloose.
Behold, the litter box to end all.
No, we're not watching that again. So,
Be-
no.
Why does this Kickstarter do that?
It's a robust self-cleaning litter box with health data, AI, a cat-centric design, elegant and ergonomic, smart alerts, and deodorizing. Yeah, there's an app for that. So, how much would you expect to spend on?
On this, $225.
If you'd been on the early bird, $249.
Okay, so knowing that fact, the retail price is now $305.
No. The Footloose, not early bird. The Footloose normal early bird is $299. The normal level is $349. What do you think the retail value is based on those two numbers?
$500.
Yep.
That's fucking ridiculous.
$500 for an automatic kitty litter machine that will text you when your cat takes a dump.
I mean, I was gonna buy this.
You don't even have a cat.
I know.
I mean, it'd be a pretty cool present.
Yeah, I have a friend who has.
So I have a more basic. I've had in the past a more basic automatic cat litter machine, and it works
Okay.
pretty well. It was basically like a comb that would go through. What I use now is just cedar chips that absorb a lot, and I don't smell anything.
Okay.
I go to other people's house, I smell their cats. I don't smell my
Yeah,
cats.
I don't smell your cat at your house.
But yeah, if you're going with normal cat litter, you need some way to scoop the clumps.
Okay.
And I don't know, $500 seems a bit much to me.
Just a little bit.
So, what is your first Kickstarter?
It is brought to us by Frank Cho. It's called Ballpoint Beauties. Go ahead and let him talk about it.
Hi, I'm Frank Cho.
More like
I'm the creator of
Ballpoint
Liberty
Boobies.
Meadows and Skyborn. People have often asked me, how do you draw those beautiful ballpoint pen drawings? Well, the secret
he's
is
literally drawing boobies
I
right
have
now.
a magic pen.
Very
For $1 million,
realistic looking,
you can
beautiful
have
boobies.
this magic ballpoint pen.
He does a very good job.
If you don't have $1 million, then this book is for you. If you use the ballpoint pen just right, it will behave like a pencil. It was in high school I developed this pen style. Instead of taking notes, I practiced drawing in class, and over time,
Seems to have
I
worked out
refined
for
it
him.
and made it my own. This book shows my ballpoint.
He's literally
drawing
only
technique
drawing sexy
and
women,
the
and
step-by-step
you wouldn't know that
breakdown.
unless you were seeing a visual of this.
Included in the book are visual guides to the body parts and anatomy.
Okay, that's a clue there, but
We
again,
have
he
a very
never says
strict
women.
Quality control, and only the best are showcased in the book.
Boobies.
I kind of want this book.
Well, you're not getting that picture.
Book of Boobies.
He's literally feeding one he didn't like into a shredder. That's like Banksy, sort of.
Yeah. Maybe he is Banksy.
Banksy only drew boobies.
There's a dog.
His dog's like, why did you do that?
Yeah. Dog's like, what the fuck, man? Let's get some good boobies.
So, I'm a little confused by his description. Is it an art book or is it a how-to draw book?
So the art book reveals ballpoint pen technique, step-by-step breakdowns, and
Okay.
commentary.
Okay.
Mature warning: contains a lot of nudity. We think the book is tasteful, but nevertheless, you may want to use your discretion if you're gifting this to anybody underneath the age of 18. It's 96 pages at 9x12. Paperback, hardcover, and deluxe signed hardcover edition is on offer. More pages will be added if we hit our stretch goals. Frank Cho's most requested book on social media over the past year. He's been making his personal ballpoint pen drawings purely for himself over the past 2 decades, and this is the first time these rarely seen works have been captured into delightful, dedicated volumes. So it's his favorite artwork, all done. So it's kind of like a step-by-step, but also like the final project.
Okay.
So he's looking for $15,000 US, currently at $108,211 US. 28 days ago, 1,441 backers. And this can all be yours for $30. Or the deluxe signed edition, which I'm thinking about, for $45. Because he has to sign it with a ballpoint pen.
All right.
So, big granddaddy of them all. It is already taken. Kneeling Woman, original art tier. The Kneeling Woman original art tier by Frank Cho, plus a hardcover signed deluxe edition of ballpoint pen, and all four signed premium prints. The last one available is at $3,000. It's called Sybil, original art tier. The Study of Michelangelo's Libyan Sybil. Original artwork by Frank Cho, plus a hardcover signed deluxe edition of the Ballpoint Beauties book, and all four signed premium prints. Ships in 3 packages.
All right.
So, anyways, what do you got? I like your next one really a lot.
Okay. Funeralopolis is a suburban portrait, the DVD and Blu-ray edition. It's a home video edition of the acclaimed documentary film Funeralopolis, a suburban portrait, including exclusive and limited content. So, the problem is this is all in Italian.
Let's play it.
We're going to play the video, and I will try to, on the fly, describe what we're seeing.
Yes.
It's black and white. It's got a lot of awards. There's some vials with substance in it. There's a lot of needles. There's a cat. Cat looks confused. People are shoving needles into the vials. Tapping needles.
Needles are filled with black stuff.
Guy with most of his head shaved.
And his nose pierced.
Skull tattoo. Boiling a spoon. They're at a party. No, a concert. He's throwing up.
Puking.
More needles. Nazi
Guns.
tattoos. Smoking
Heroin.
something.
He's jamming out, smoking out a pipe, rubbing his nose, stabbing somebody, needle, airplane, credit card, smoking, needle. There's a dude smacking bare ass.
He smashed his own ass.
Down the staircase, but not using the stairs, using the handrails.
So this looks like a documentary of young people really living on the edge. It reminds me of
We're not done yet. His haircut kind of reminds me of the dudes from like Diane Wood.
Yeah. What was that Ewan McGregor movie about heroin and in Scotland?
You're asking me about a movie.
Oh fuck! Of course I am. It reminds me of that, but even edgier.
Okay. I don't know. It looks interesting if it was in English.
I don't think you need language really for what's going on there.
Probably not.
It definitely looks. It's pretty raw. It's a documentary, so this is all real. So, yeah. I can't read the backing levels very much because it's all in Italian. It looks like you get the DVD.
Something in 4K. I got that.
You get the DVD for $24. You get the DVD in a fan pack for $30. Blu-ray is $36. Blu-ray and fan pack is $42. Oh, to go back, they're asking for $11,000. They're currently $58.99 with 40 days to go. So they're over halfway there. I'm thinking they're gonna make it. Let's move up to the top tier and see if we can even figure it out. It's $3,000.
I love how the names of the tiers are in US, but the description is in Italian.
I'm gonna do my best here. 3,526 USD. You get the DVD and a Blu-ray insane pack. Includes a DVD, a Blu-ray, La video camera definition. So actually, maybe a camera used in this film.
Maybe.
Locanida numerata alternative con dedicata 70 by 100. Maybe that's a print. I'm guessing.
Maybe. T-shirt.
Official T-shirt. Small, medium, or large.
Not extra large. Fuck you, fat fucks. Apparently.
Hey, heroin addicts don't get to XL like me. They're skinny.
Like me.
Soundtrack and downloadable content. So I'm not sure why that's $3,000. It must be because it has the camera they used in the film or something.
We think it's a camera.
No, it says video camera.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, this is the third one. So that must be
camera.
why it's so much.
Yeah, it must be.
Because literally the tier below that is 118.
Huh.
It has like everything else except for the
video camera.
And then there's one left.
Gotcha.
So, if you want the camera that filmed the movie, you can get it.
Sweet.
What's your last Kickstarter?
Do you like females?
Yes.
That are creative?
Yes.
Do you like females that skateboard?
Yes.
Okay, I got skateboards for girls in creative workshop.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Lucy Blaze. I'm a graphic designer, art tutor, and creative person in general.
Got like a reggae vibe.
I'm building a brand that sparks confidence in young people through design and skateboarding. A huge part of this brand is my workshop, Design Your Own Skateboard. At the moment, I'm launching my Kickstarter campaign to fundraise money so I can produce a limited edition of skateboards for girls. The funding will go toward buying blank skateboards so I can run my workshop for free or at low cost across skate parks and community spaces everywhere I go. It will also allow me to expand a range of art techniques and add screen printing technique to this workshop. With your support, we can create a community of creative and fearless girls ready to take on the world.
So that'd be pretty cool if you were like some girl and you could just roll up and like paint your own skateboard for cheap or free.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be epic.
it's coming out of Auckland, New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's a cool cause.
Yeah.
And so they're looking for $11,060. They're currently at 209. 28 days ago, so they got a while. You get a printed thank you card for $7 USD.
Let's make sure to do a social media shout out for them. Maybe give a little boost.
That'd be cool. 17 gets you a digital wallpaper set and plant a tree. $33 US gets you an A2 print. I'm trying to t-shirt for 46. I'm trying to find the first skate deck 131, which is like.
Is it a blank skate deck or
no?
is it...
It's with one of the 6 designs if the campaign is successful, which is like cool, but that's also pretty expensive for.
Well, that's not what you're really paying for. You're paying so some girl somewhere that you'll never meet will have her dream come true of her own custom skateboard.
So the really interesting one here for me is $651, custom-made skateboard deck. Mm-hmm. Either handmade, collage, or design on skateboard deck, t-shirt, and A2 print in this with the same custom design.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I have for us.
All right, and if you didn't figure it out by now, all of our Kickstarters started with F.
Yes. Fan fucking freaking Fan fucking freaking.
Just let
fanatical.
It go. Sure.
Kickstarters.
So, games. Did you play any this week?
I did. Mario Party Switch and WWE 2K19.
Are you still having the same issues with WWE?
On and off. I'm working with the development team now.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah, look at me. I'm awesome.
So I've played a little bit of Home Sweet Home. A code just showed up on my inbox. It's it's a horror game based on Thai mythology. And the protagonist is named Tim, so I kind of had to play it.
Is the protagonist children named?
There's no children. He has a wife who disappears.
Did he murder his wife?
It's not clear what happened. So I played a little bit until I died. I kind of want to play it in a longer session later. I'm trying to decide if I want to try it in VR or just play it. That's the cool thing about this. Kind of like Resident Evil 7. You have the choice of playing in VR, or you can just play on the screen.
Okay.
And I could see from playing it on the screen that it would work in VR because it's a first person. There's lots of tight hallways. There's a flashlight. So it definitely reminds me stylistically of some parts of Resident Evil 7.
Nice.
There's some creepy images I've seen so far. Like this woman whose head turns around and she's like got blood dripping down her and then she stabs me with a pencil and I die.
They have a nice like altar and stuff that reminds me of the stuff that's in our plug and play office.
Yeah, it does have skulls, so there's that for it.
Yes.
That endears it to you.
Yes, it does.
So I'll see if I play more of that. I honestly haven't played anything else except for we just played downstairs, but I don't really think that counts.
No, probably not.
And then we played, a little bit of Odyssey.
We did play a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I look forward to climbing even more statues and hanging off even more dicks.
Yes, hanging off the penises.
So yeah, that's what we've been playing this week.
Awesome. You ready for game releases?
Yeah, there's some good ones coming up pretty soon, but this week we've got... I want you to notice how many Switch releases there are this week.
Oh, I'm noticing, Tim. So, coming out on October 16th, guys, we have Big Buck Hunter Arcade, Nintendo Switch, Crayola Scoot, PS4, Switch, Xbox One, Drone Striker, VR, PS4, Exoder, Switch, Fast Striker, PS4, Vita, a Vita title, wow, that's weird, Gnome's Garden, PS4, Heavy Fire, Red Shadow, PS4,
Home Sweet Home.
Sweet Home, Xbox One. Wait, what the fuck? You played it on PS4. Jackbox Party Pack 5, PS4, which I do have now for the Switch. Lego DC Super Villains PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch. NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Phobos? Yeah, Vector Prime, the first ring, PS4. Rapala Finishing Pro Series, Switch. Starlink Battle for Atlas, PS4, Switch, Xbox One. Valkyria Chronicles, Nintendo Switch. Warriors Orochi 4, PC, PS4, Xbox One. The Hunter Call of the Wild 2019 edition, PS4. Daru, the Art Cooperation, Switch. Pipe, laying some pipe, PS4. Rim World 1.0.
Of course,
PC.
Rim World will be right after Pipe.
Yep. Rim Job version 1.0 PC. Jackbox Party Pack 5 PC, Switch, Xbox One. Transport Giant Game of the Year Edition, Xbox One. Blackbird Switch. Drift Legends Switch. Mamonaga Pinball Adventures.
Sure.
My mom likes the Pinball Adventures Switch. Motor Racer 4 Switch. Personality and Psychology Premium Switch.
Wait, what?
Yep. Personality and Psychology Premium Nintendo Switch. Resonance of Fate 4K HD PC PS4. Sinner's Sacrifice for Redemption PS4 Xbox One Switch. Season Match HD Switch. Spencer Switch. Spider Solitaire Black Switch. Siberia 3 Switch, The Room Switch. Will a Wonderful World Switch. Zarvot Switch. Jesus, the list keeps going.
It's officially garbageware season.
Dark Souls Remastered Switch. Halloween Forever PS4 Vita. A Running Backwards Switch. The Legend of Evil Switch. Riot Civil Unrest PS4 Soul Calibur 5, 6, whatever the fuck that number is. PC, PS4, Xbox One. Tied Together Nintendo Switch.
That's
Pipe,
a good game.
Push Paradise Switch.
No, hold on. Tied Together. That's a good game.
That's a good game.
And the last one is totally a porn title.
Yeah.
Pipe Push Paradise.
Pipe Push Paradise, bro.
Okay, that's the one I want to see a YouTube video of.
Well, we're not gonna do that.
We're not?
I mean, maybe.
It depends how fast I can
Do
get
you got
to
it up?
No.
Oh, shit, damn.
So, I've actually got review codes for several of these games.
Okay, talk about them.
Home Sweet Home, and then I sent an Xbox One code of the one right below it, if you're still on the outline.
No, I'm not actually anymore.
To Anthony, who said it's like the worst game he's ever played.
Wait, what is that?
It's the one right under Home
Pipe
Sweet
Push?
Home. No. Go back up to the top.
I'm not there anymore.
I can't remember the title. It's so forgettable. It's under Home Sweet Home. Okay. I want to see this game, Pipe Push Paradise.
I already got it.
Okay.
Here we go. Pipe Push Paradise trailer, bro.
Looks like Zelda Overworld, sort of.
Kinda does.
Is he gonna push the pipe or what? He's just running around.
He's literally not pushing pipe.
He's just running around. Like a little... Okay, he's doing something. Oh, he made a dick.
Oh, he pushed some pipe.
Okay, this looks boring as fuck. No, we're not doing this.
This reminds me...
If I had insomnia, I would play this game and it would make me
This
fall asleep.
literally reminds me, there was a game where you were a mole, and it was for the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, and I used to play the fuck out of that. But instead of pushing pipes together, you were a mole, and you had to like get around obstacles by digging underneath them.
Is it Mole Attack?
I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, this game looks... No. Alright, cool. Well, that's Push Pipe Paradise.
You ready to get on out of here?
Yeah, let's get out of here and finish our beer.
Alright. Until next week, guys, don't forget to check us out at Facebook.com/plug-and-play-show, Twitter and Instagram at plug-and-playcast, YouTube.com/plug-and-play-gamer, TheBuzzSmashers.com, plug-and-playgamer.com, and as always, don't forget to prime and shine.
Fuck Nazis.